Hey folks, Doc C here. I play Santa, and my wife plays Mrs. Claus, and we have a wonderful time. This last weekend, I had something that was a little different. These little ones would sit on my lap, and on 3 different occasions, I felt a raspiness in their chest. And some of the moms knew that it was happening, and some were surprised for me to tell them that. But I said, it's something really important to watch for. And in this day and age, a lot of strange viruses are going around, a lot of things going on. The winter coming on, everything changes. I just wanted to I want you to be aware of that these things are going around and to be on top of it. If you're a brand new mom, take advantage of moms and grandmas and all that wonderful knowledge that you have. Also, I would say please take advantage of, if you're breastfeeding or you're thinking of breastfeeding, it's a wonderful blessing because that immunity that you have experienced, you can pass on to your little one. And there's nothing like it. It's funny, a long time ago, I remember working with my cousin and he had these bum lambs, and they're lambs that the female sheep would push aside and didn't want around them, and they would feed them with a bottle. Well, when that little one is that little lamb is down and out and looks like it's on death's door, and you give them a bottle of colostrum milk, it's like magic. I mean, they just come right out of it, and it's truly amazing. And that's what you have to remember is that milk, that natural immunity, has a lot of power. And a lot of people underestimate it. Well, a long time ago in England, there was a real problem with the upper crust in society because a lot of the women had never experienced any being around a lot of people who had viruses, and because they were kind of cloistered. And what was happening is their children were not getting very much immunity passed on to them. So they were getting sick because there was an illness that was going around that was really taking these children down. And it was a really serious problem. And they talked to some experts and they said, what should we do? And it was very serious. And he said, this one doctor, he said, listen, this is what you do. You go down to the worst area, the toughest, meanest area, like down by the docks in London. And I want you to find some women who have they just had some children and they can still wet nurse your child, and you pay them. And you pay them well to wet nurse your child, to come and to live in your house and to be able to wet nurse that child. And it worked like a charm, because that woman who was living in some of those rough areas, she'd been exposed all of her life, and her parents had been exposed to things, and that was passed on to her. And then she passed that on to those children, and it brought them right out of it. And it was a great blessing. And just that natural immunity is so powerful. Don't ever underestimate it. There's this time of the year, during Christmas, we want to have family around us. We search for that, and it's a wonderful blessing. But a lot of us we have a tendency to chase the job and the education, and rightfully so. We want to be able to get an education. We want to be able to have a good job. So we have to leave, and we go places where we don't have family. And that opportunity to be able to learn from grandma and mom, thank goodness for things like the internet and Zoom, because we have an opportunity to be able to gain some of that wisdom from our families. And I would encourage you to do everything you can to use that. If you're lucky enough to have an emergency and have a medical doctor that can get you in, and if you have a problem, if it's a serious problem, take advantage of it, obviously. But I would just say, try to use the natural things as best you can in the beginning. It's a wonderful blessing. And I just want to let you know that these are some of the things that we need to start using again. We need to take advantage of. There's a lot of wisdom, old wisdom, that sometimes gets lost in the shuffle. And I can just say that I want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Remember, Santa says, and if you like what we say, tell others and hit the like button. And if you want to hear more, just hit the subscribe button. You have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.